Souji versus Dekillsage. This is a sick match. Sage was also one of the people who played at Sonic's Summit, right? He went over to Sonic's house and played for a week. And I thought, when I watched, I thought him and Hook had probably the closest sets against Sonic. Maybe them too. Everybody I've seen that played is playing so much better post Summit. Sage played really awesome at this event. Sage has always been very good. I think that his tournament results were probably not as good as... He's one of the players that... I don't remember who I was talking to about this, but I feel like he should always perform better than he does. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ringe, I think I remember seeing that, actually. But I think that he's always someone... I don't know who I was talking to about this. I feel like Sage should always perform better than he does. And this tournament was a really good example of that. Ray D Smash is an example of somebody who hit me with a Twitch Prime sub. Thanks very much.
Obviously, it's Souji.
I run Smash tournaments and have been doing commentary for Melee for a while. Any advice for trying to bridge the gap from one game to another? What exactly do you mean? Like, you want to switch from one game on one commentary to another? If that's the answer, then, I mean, just, you know, do the commentary, right? You know, play the game. If you enjoy the game and you want to commentate it, then just get into it and start. That's like kind of the base advice. I think that with most like most things, you just get better as you improve and as you try it, right? Because even if you're a really, you know, if you're an experienced commentator switching to a new game, there might be things about it that you don't know exactly how to talk about, or you might not be comfortable with. So you just have to sort of practice it and get used to it. This is definitely not Dogra or Goichi, Dekill Goichi.
But Dekillsage coming up next. I think he's we talked
Yeah,
about
Soji, he's a really good BB player, right? Oh no, does he play something that's not BB also? What does Soji play? I don't remember. He plays something else that's not Dragon Ball. Like before this, was it Persona? He's a Persona player, right? Is that correct? Yes, he is a Persona player. That's what I'm talking about. Plays Teddy, doesn't he?
the assist of Gotenks. It really is becoming like hyper.
Teddy God? Yes, that's what I thought.
Those, like, lockdown characters.
Any advice for voice lessons? I don't think voice lessons are needed, although they can definitely help. Singing lessons and voice lessons will improve your vocal control and how you sound on commentary. I've never done either, but, you know. There's definitely a big advantage to it. That sucks. This is the classic, isn't it? Jump forward, block, call Vegeta. That was the perfect time to call Vegeta. It was like as late as he could have done it. Yeah, he's got cell assist for the mix-up here. Double reflect. Nice. That was a great punish. A DP again? Holy shit. Sage is just committed. He's like, yeah, I'm doing DP. Overhead? I don't think he could have comboed off of that. I think that overhead was late enough that it wasn't going to work. Oh, man, he DP'd 3 times in a row? Well, he got the tag, so that works out. Yeah, I mean, I think that if you want to commentate those games, it just takes practice. It's hard. Much like playing, without practicing, it's hard to get it to, it's hard to become better at it without just doing it. Jump H, 2M, medium. How did he have time to call Vegeta here? There must have been a gap between that standing M and 16 assists, big enough that he could call the assist. Luckily, the advantages of being short, besides not having an issue riding on airplanes, is that you just get under Vegeta assist, right? He clears it completely and he just throws him. And if you're Souji, you're not going to tech here because your Vegeta assist above you. You're like, yeah, this Vegeta assist is going to clip him. Defensively calling Vegeta in block stun is very good, but that was crazy. I'm surprised it came out. Yeah, maybe he was trying to tag. I don't know. There was a big enough gap that if he hit a button, he would have got Gotenks, but he just respected it. Dragon Rush, yeah. Nice break. Age Beyblade. Age Beyblade wastes so much time there, too. Yeah, it wastes so much time. Yeah, I got him low. Nice.
I don't even think it served its purpose to pressure and get a hit on Souji. It forced the sparking out so
You can punish DP plus 16 assists, but you have to. It has to be done right. You saw it earlier with the double reflect. Man, H ball is so good. You see this shit? This is so good. H Beyblade slaps away all the key blast, forces him to block after, calls the assist, but yeah, he clipped him before Gohan assist could clip him. Right? Gohan assist doesn't matter there, and once you hit the main character, the assist goes away.
That was pretty rude, but isn't gonna matter. Dekillsage is gonna get launched anyway.
Oh, he tried to reflect. Wow, that actually worked out just fine. And I think you take level 3 here because of the mix-up. Sage's 16 is so good. I think it's the strongest character. He probably tried to jump there. Jump or reflect or something.
That's going to be the first character taken down. Dekillsage taking out Suji's Kid Buu, and now Cell coming in with half-life and no sparking. It's always really good to see that.
Yeah, he's done it every time, but you know the chances of him doing it every time are not that high. It's a guess, right, whether he'll do it or not. Also, baiting assists or baiting a DP is not that common in this game because not many characters have assists. 2H, yeah. He ran all the way under and just waited. Gohan assist. Man, you build so much bar off that. Level 1, he's dead. Jeez. And now Sage is sitting on sparking with all 3 characters. Like, he's chilling here. This is pretty hard for Souji to win, right? He needs so many big hits back to back. Yeah, and this is a bad start. Well, he dropped it. He tried air command throw. Nice mix-up. Jump super dash in the front. Yeah, final flash for the mix-up. He might just sparking. I don't think sparking would be a bad idea here. Okay, reflect tag is really good too. H legs is such a damaging starter, by the way. Look at that. He did a button before the H legs. That's a nice chunk of damage. Raw H legs is, yeah, you're fucking dead if you get hit by it. Oh my goodness. Oh, DP again. I think he read an air dash there or something. I don't know. Sage likes to do that when he reads your air dash. He also tries to read one and gets a 2H later on in this set. Or was it another set he played? I don't remember. H legs, 16 assists. It's probably one of the most important skills a Gohan player can have. H legs is great. It locks you down in the air. He tries to 2H it, but he was out of range and 16 eats that hit anyway. 2H and then hit confirming it or not and then canceling into legs is so good.
Wow, there it is. Going straight through those.
He's not dead.
See you later, mate. It's gonna be Souji out, I think.
This is yeah, what are you gonna do here, huh? He's jump whiffing legs. Yeah, I was gonna say he's whiffing legs just in case he super dashes into them or runs into them or something. What are you gonna do there, right? It's very hard to get in on a team like that with both assists when he's just running away waiting for the super dash. Raw H legs is 50% every time, right? You're getting smoked. Man, that was right at the last little bit of that Vegeta assist he got clipped at the start. Jump forward block of Vegeta is such a common opener. Yeah, double reflect, and then that time he didn't get the reflect on the 16 assist. Yeah, the donut wasn't gonna combo there. It's a little too slow. Donut is a good assist, but it has its weaknesses. The tracking isn't as good as some assists, which is probably for the better. And yeah, just like that, right? The tracking isn't so good that if you call the assist, you won't push him forward here. Look at this. The donut does not have perfect tracking. It also has decently long startup, but it's still an extremely good assist. This is such a fake mix-up. The donut whiffs and he just stood up. Man, that's pretty good. Almost as good as Jackolini hitting me with the Twitch Prime. Thanks, everybody. Man, no bar spent, no level 1, no level 3. Oh, he tried to reflect. Jump super dash was probably to bait him. It's a common bait for Dragon Rush and fake cross-ups. Man, Sage plays Gohan so defensively. He makes Gohan look really fun to me. In the sense that he doesn't play Gohan particularly fast, right? He just kind of waits, uses H legs to intercept people. That mix-up's fucked up. That's the most common, I think, choice for him to do here, though, right? It makes the most sense because he corners himself with that imperfect attack. Neutral jump. you don't want to be in the corner. So empty jump low here or something is probably scary. Air dash over M retains corner position and gives you the most damaging option. So I think that's the most likely mix-up. Because it's the one that'll kill the easiest because you get corner positioning back. And it's the one that puts you out of the corner. Man, he just ran from the H Beyblade. He didn't want anything to do with it. You can interrupt the Beyblade. You can 2H it if you're on the ground. Vegeta says? Yeah, Super Dash got through it. Man, he tried a 2H. That was pretty good. Just fall back jump H is sometimes the best option. Hey, what happened? There we go. Wow, we lost all of that. Okay. Super Dash, he gets through the tail end of this. He tries the 2H, but the Kid Buu ID back, catches 16, vanish, cancel to hit Kid Buu. This is what happens a lot, right? You air dash H to try to catch your opponent, and they just fall with this. Sonic Fox did the same thing earlier to Moke. Remember that? When he got both characters in the corner. Yeah, dump some bar on this. Yeah. Gotenks is out of there. Solo 16, probably the strongest anchor, particularly with sparking, right? I think you guys will see why here. This character is really strong. Vanish, clipped cell so Vegeta gets knocked away. But by himself, 16 is extremely mobile. He can set up mix-ups to himself when he has 3 bars, because he can level 3 for the hard knockdown. If he has sparking activated, you build so much meter that basically every combo you have a level 3 almost. As long as it doesn't start with like something that's extremely scaled. He can, like, he has a great projectile, right? He has a great projectile that, you know, he can vanish and combo off of. If he's on the ground, he always has the threat of anti-air command throw. He has a fantastic H. He's got good ground buttons. There's really like no bad situation for him when he's solo, unless he has to block something, which is everything, right? Wow, that was a crazy Dragon Rush. He just backed up and made a whip and was like, yeah. Yeah, you get a 50-50 off this. And Souji has sparking, so he might spend it to save Cell because there's a lot of blue life. Oh, man. That was a good choice. Raw command throw is very, like, you don't really expect it that often. Right? Raw command throw, even less than Dragon Rush, people are not prepared for. And I think spending the bar is okay, because as soon as Sage gets a hit here, he can activate sparking, and he's going to build more meter. When you have sparking, you know, if you get 2 hits, you're going to build 7 bars, right? Like, that's how sparking is. Man, that standing L is humongous. Vanish. Just take the knockdown here. It's not a hard knockdown anymore, but you still get a good mix-up. Yeah, see? The mix-up after is still 16's favor because his normals are humongous. ID over, he tries to get out of there, right? He just does another instant air dash L. This is so fast. And his buttons after always reach when he air dashes. He doesn't have an issue where he air dashes, hits you with something and can't combo after, really. Super dash in the front. That was... I can't believe he confirms this, by the way. Run, jumps, super dash, stays in the front. He thinks it's cross up. Super dash hits so deep that he lands, jump or standing LL, and then jump cancels and confirms. That's crazy. Yeah, spark and kill him. That was fucked up. Yeah, the fact that he got sparking at the end of the round is the best case, right? Holds the vanish, nice. Oh no. He's not dead. But yeah, that whole vanish starter is humongous. Yeah, he tried to backdash, I think, to bait that sparking, actually. One of the big strengths of 16, again, we talked about his normals being big, but why that's important is situations like this, right? Standing L is so good to catch people after super dash. In particular, like if they bounce backwards after a super dash when they're not in sparking, the range is so huge. I wonder how intentional that landing was. I have no idea. By the way, this combo choice was like, This fucked me up. I was like, he's gonna level 3 here, right? Then he vanishes. I was like, what? And then he holds the vanish and builds the level 3 on that. I was like, all right, you're the best. Is it 16 still esports post nerf? Definitely. Dragon Rush. That's such a good mix-up. He's dead. He doesn't have enough life to survive this level 1, right? We talked about burning through the sparking damage earlier. So good. Solo 16 comeback.
I think it's quite fitting. We're talking about how he really is known for having one of the best Android 16s out there, and he ends the set with a full Android 16 solo character comeback.
That's buff, dude.
Character. Super impressive.
But he didn't get hit. He didn't get hit once.
You're damn right he didn't get hit. That was crazy.